Hello, happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Cynthia Garcia here. I am doing videos to help actors level up their skills when they go out, particularly to audition. If you book the role, hey, even better. But I want to talk to you about keeping the stakes high. What do I mean when we are keeping stakes high? I want to give an example. Let's just say you're in a scene and you have a child, and your child has been showing up to school with bruises, and the authorities at the school, they've called you into the office, they've spoken with you, and it's been perfectly natural things that have occurred. The child fell, the child ran into something, the child was out playing and got hit with some sort of object. You've been able to placate them with these natural circumstances. But it's getting to be a bit much, and maybe the child just bruises easily. Now, you are working overtime to keep that child from being bruised in any shape, form, or fashion. And so if you're in a scene about this matter, what would happen if a bruise was found on your child who you love ever so much? What would be the worst thing that could happen? And how do you prevent that thing from happening? The urgency, the seriousness of the matter helps you to understand just some principal things on keeping your choices paramount to keep the stakes high in the scene. If bruises are found to be shown on your child could possibly be taken away. Well, you don't want that trauma for your child because maybe you grew up in some sort of alternative care, because maybe you didn't get to grow up with your own natural parents. And this is information you can use in the scene. So when we talk about keeping the stakes high, we are talking about, what do you have to lose if you don't get what you want out of the scene? In our last video, we talked a bit about what are your objectives, or what are you working for? What are you fighting for? What's your goal? What happens if you don't reach your goal? And the things you do in between, the choices you make by keeping the stakes high, those things make for a riveting performance. But if the stakes aren't high enough, the performance falls flat and it's not an interesting thing to watch. And I know we're talking about cold reading, but we do want to see bold choices, and we want to see the stakes being high in the scene. And those are the performances we're going to remember, and those are the actors we're going to call back. And so I just want to encourage you, once you get the script and you've read through it and you understand what it is that you're fighting for and what you want out of the scene, and you even understand how you want to affect your partner, because you've likely have been paired with someone, or you're either doing your performance with a reader who's in the room. How do you keep those stakes high so that your performance is interesting and that you can possibly be considered in a more meaningful way for the role? That's all I have to say about high stakes. High stakes win. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.